M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Kenwood D74 or D75, how to connect via Bluetooth to your programming software and what they call the frequency control software, basically running a HF radio using your computer and the free Kenwood software and the D75. So if you look now, we are actually connected already via Bluetooth. If I go right click, device manager, double click ports, and it says standard serial over Bluetooth link. Yes, you do need to download the Bluetooth drivers, but I will provide every link that you need. So looking at the radio first, let's just go to menu, go across to the settings cog here, select, go up to the top, go to Bluetooth, and then press that and then select on. Okay, we'll go back. Then just go down to see if it's in this list. Then we'll go back one. We'll go down to interface. Okay, down interface. Select with the middle button, and you want the top for reading the programming software. You need to select the top as mass storage. Okay, now when you're using the frequency control program, it needs to have AF/IF output. So you're sending the radio signal from this radio to the PC, so you would need to go up and select AF output. We'll do that now. Then go down, ignore the output for the GPS and the output for APRS. Go down again, ignore KISS for now, we will be doing KISS. And you want DV/DR in Bluetooth mode, okay? That's really important. It has to say Bluetooth mode. Then just go menu to back out. Now the next thing we're going to do is look at the PC. If you want to find your Bluetooth, in the window here, just put in blue. Of course you need a Bluetooth adapter connected to your PC. If you haven't already got one, just buy one. They're about £6. And just in your, so you've searched Bluetooth, you get this come up. And then you would, at the moment, I'm connected to my D74. Right, scroll down to the bottom where it says other devices. I'm Windows 11. Windows 10 will be similar. Look, it says D74 paired. So to add a device, click add, right? And then you'll be able to start searching. Now we've already added ours, but to make it go into searching mode on the Kenwood, go menu, go back to Bluetooth. So let's just go back, not too fast. So the cog here. Select the cog with the enter button, go down to Bluetooth, select Bluetooth, middle button, go down and select device search, okay? When you do that, it will start, actually this works better. Go to pairing mode, don't do device search because mine didn't work on that. Go to pairing mode and press enter and it will start pairing, and then with your PC, click add device, like so. So do both, then do Bluetooth, okay? And it will start to search for everything that's available. You've selected here pairing mode, yeah, and let's just do it. Hopefully it won't mess things up. And because of it, the Kenwood D74 will show up. When it does show up, just connect, and it will ask you about some numbers, but remember to press connect on the PC here, where my mouse is wiggling, and the radio, okay? And if it doesn't work first time, don't worry about it, just do it a couple of times. Eventually you'll get it, because it can be a bit faffy. So we'll go back, like so, hit menu to go back as well. Hopefully we've still got Bluetooth connection there. Next thing we're going to do is, because we're in the frequency control program mode, we're going to try and connect that first. So if you right click device manager here, there's one more step on the radio. Just remember, you need data mode showing on the actual radio. Here it doesn't show data at the moment, so I'm going to show you how to select that. Just go, when you're in DR mode, that would be fine. To get into DR mode, you have to go, if I press the digital, we're in VFO mode, so you need to be in VFO mode first, which is number 1. If you're in memory mode, that's number 2. Okay, so number 1, VFO, then digital. When you're in digital mode, then you want to go into the digital menu, so you go F, digital, F, digital, and you get this menu. Scroll across to the right, then down one, and it says here voice data. you're basically telling it to start using data. So press enter, and the word data will appear here. And you have to be in data mode for any of this to work. I'm not sure about the programming software because that tends to just log straight into the SD card, but let's put it in data mode anyway. So we're in data. Now we're going to go to our PC. On the left we've got the frequency control program. Going to right click, device manager. Like so, double click, make sure your ports are showing, and you can go up higher if you want to Bluetooth. Look, it actually says D74 there. Well, we don't need that. So the serial port that worked for me, I'm pretty sure is the higher one, which was the one above, which is 32. So we'll now go to the data control software, which is a free download that I will provide for you in the link. We're going to go to Tool, Settings. Just get all this out of the way. Just make it a bit bigger for now. There it is there. It's already in there. Drop down list 32, and it says connect automatically when I start if I want. So that's fine. Click OK. And then you hit here on the left, you hit connect. Now it's going to be a bit noisy when it first connects because it will start with this high pitched connection. Just move it to click this thing at the bottom called detect output after you connect. So we're going to go connect. It's not connecting at the moment, but when it does connect, we hit detect output afterwards. It didn't connect straight away, so I'm going to come out of DR mode, then I'm going to go to the B band, because that's where your HF is. Turn that down, and then we'll try again. Connect. There you are. Connected straight away. And then it's already gone to detect output at the bottom. And one thing I would advise is before you close down, make sure you disconnect, because if you don't, it can be very faffy. You have to go back into the software. So we're connected now, and if you look here at the software, we've got several settings: FM, AM, LSB, USB, CW, narrow, CWR. Let's go back to LSB. Different filters for SSB. Coarse and fine for scrolling with your mouse. Let's keep it fine for now. And you can see we're tuning through. The radio is tuning through. I actually haven't tried it with 2 meters and 17, but I will do in a sec. Frequency step 5 kilohertz. Or right down to 100 or up to 100. It's quite confusing. So let's keep it at 5, and then we've got fine search as well there. Fine appears on the screen. And if we connect an external antenna, we'll get some better results. You can select the antenna by going menu, go across to the little radio at the top, press select, receive, go down, and it says there, look, medium wave or shortwave antenna. Yeah, so you can select the inside. There's an actual antenna for, for HF. It's very small, or you can use the external. Anyway, keep looking at this. We can save things. Look, to software. We can delete. So that's all working good. We've got volume control as well. Just down here there's a slider, and we'll have a little play with this another day, but you can see it's working fine. And then we'll look at the tabs at the top as well. With our volume, selection wise, control, file exit, radio volume, so a lot of the screen items are in the top list as well. Fine tuning mode, IF detect. I think the reason for the IF output is that you can connect it to an SDR, dongle. I think that's the reason. Then you've got all these different frequency lists you can select from. Even color. How does that work? Configure color. Cool. Background. Let's do one. Click OK. What else? Characters. Let's do blue. click OK, apply, and click OK. All right, well, we've got red there, so it's not changing everything. Okay, so what we're going to do now is disconnect. So remember to always do this before you go to the before you disconnect the radio. So we're going to disconnect, and then we're going to reopen our programming software. So we fired that up. It's called the MCP D74. Again, links in the description. You do need, I think, you do need an SD card in the radio because it works. The way this works by a Bluetooth, it actually works by reading the SD card. So you have to go back into the radio, go into menu. So we'll go to the A band for now. We'll go menu, go across to the right at the top there, down to settings. Here, enter. Go down to interface. On your interface here, press enter. And then see the way it says USB function is COM IFAF. You don't want that, you want mass. So mass USB. So select enter. And you go down to mass storage. Mass storage is basically your SD card. And most scanners do it this way as well. So press enter, then OK, and then menu, just to come out. So if it's all correct, and of course remember we've got Bluetooth connected, we're going to be able to go. We don't have to change the COM if it remembers it from previous, like mine has, 32. And just to remind you, if you go right click device manager, double click ports, there it is there, 32. So it tends to be using the top one, COM, and then we're going to go close. And let's see if it will read. So we've got read and write, these two little laptop looking things here at the top. We're going to go read, okay? And I wouldn't say it's fast. If you get a delay, just try rebooting. Definitely had it working earlier, so let's just reboot a minute. I'll tell you what I think it is. Data has disappeared from the screen. So we'll go digital, F, digital, data here, scroll to data, select. See the word data, you really need that word data. Let's try again. Okay, read from transceiver, because you can actually select it at the top there, or you can press the little laptop thing here. So let's go read. We're not going to give up on this. We're getting the error. I had it working just now. Just checking my COM ports, and it is showing 32, 33, and it's still showing that I'm connected via the D74. So I found that you've got to reboot a couple of times, a bit faffy, but then once you've got it working, it just works. So let's try again. Read data. And then it will just slowly populate. I'll try and close and reopen the program again. So yeah, it took me a while, to be honest. I was faffing around quite a bit to get it to read. But it did read in the end. I feel like it's a bit odd because the Bluetooth emblem doesn't go blue. Well, it didn't go blue, it was like grey, but it is working right now, as you can see. It's reading from the SD card. I mean, it's a lot quicker and easier to either get the SD card and put it into your PC, or just connect the USB cable, and the new one has USB-C, but I've got a little adapter there anyway. But remember, when you do use the cable, you've got to switch back the setting to USB at the same place, but just change it from Bluetooth to USB. Right, we're getting near completion. You see the radio reboots, and then everything will appear. Now this software is just excellent, but like DMR, D-Star, a lot to learn on this software. Just click OK, and then it will populate. But if you want to go through the basics, I mean, it's opened up straight away in my memory channel. So here, this one here, I could just type there and put in APRS. You can set all your details. You can even select groups there. Change groups. A lot of people do like their groups. So memory, programming, I'm just going through core channel. I've not changed anything, so there's hardly anything in this. I haven't even loaded my repeater list, but there is one with the D74. There is a repeater list in there already. Look, wow. So let's just select one. See if it expands a bit more. Like so, and there's like window within window. Don's made some really good videos on using this software. I will be referring to them myself. RX, TX, memory channels. I mean, look at it. It just goes on and on. This is why it's it's not a cheap radio, because it does. I mean, how they got it to do all this stuff. Transceiver information. Tools. Just go around clicking everything out. Firmware version 1.10. I don't even know if that's the latest version. There you go, another list. So you have the list of items, then you have the screen selections, memory, setup, MCP. Most of us will just go to our memories. Repeater list, there's a lot to delete, and you can delete these in bulk. And then you have a load of stuff you can look at the bottom as well. Look at all this: edit repeater, edit area, find, sort, import repeater list. So you can, if you've got the latest file, you can actually import using the software at the bottom. Export the one you've got. So I just put that somewhere. Export to downloads. I'm going to call it 74. Save. So I've got myself, a list to save. You can clear the screen, which is by pressing that piece of paper there on the top left. Give it a go, but it definitely works via Bluetooth. 7.3, thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now.